Imagine riding through wild canyons and open plains, following the ghostly footsteps of America's most famous outlaws. This isn't a Hollywood movie, it's real. And at the heart of it, Robert Redford, the man who once played Butch Cassidy, retracing the legendary Outlaw Trail. Today, we're taking you on that same ride, a journey into history, myth, and the untamed West. The Outlaw Trail wasn't just a road, it was a vast hidden network of trails stretching from Montana, through Wyoming and Colorado, down into New Mexico. It was the highway of America's most wanted, where men like Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid, and countless others escaped the law, found shelter, and carved their legends into the rugged land. Robert Redford didn't just study this history, he lived it. He saddled up, rode through the canyons of Wyoming, and walked the same dusty trails that had echoed with outlaw hoofbeats a century earlier. The land itself is a storyteller, the hole-in-the-wall hideout, a natural fortress hidden deep in the Red Desert, the canyons of Browns Park, where rivers cut through stone and whispers of gunfights still hang in the air. To ride here is to step into a time machine. The wind carries not just dust, but memory. But the Outlaw Trail wasn't only about the men with six-shooters. It was also about the people who gave them refuge. The Bassett sisters, Josie and Ann, were ranch women who defied convention, standing up to cattle barons, and hosting the wild bunch at their homestead. And then, there was Tom Horn, the hired gun, a scout, a detective, a killer for hire. He blurred the line between lawman and outlaw, reminding us that in the Old West, justice was often as wild as the land itself. These stories, told through the eyes of Redford's journey, remind us that history isn't black and white. It's filled with rebels, survivors, and complicated characters who shaped the West. Redford's ride along the Outlaw Trail wasn't just about chasing ghosts. It was about questioning the myths. Were men like Butch Cassidy simply criminals? Or were they folk heroes, symbols of resistance against a world changing too fast? Cassidy himself was charming, intelligent, even polite, robbing banks without unnecessary bloodshed. No wonder his legend survived long after the guns went silent. Standing in those same hideouts, Redford felt the tension between truth and myth. And maybe that's the real power of the Outlaw Trail. It forces us to wonder how much of our history is fact, and how much is the story we want to believe. Today, you can still ride parts of the Outlaw Trail. You can walk into the hole in the wall, feel the silence of Browns Park, or look out across the Red Desert, where the horizon stretches forever. It's not just a history lesson, it's an experience. The land hasn't changed much since Cassidy and his gang thundered across it. And that's what makes it so powerful. You're not just learning about the past, you're living it. Robert Redford's journey along the Outlaw Trail reminds us that history is alive, not locked in books, but written into the land itself. Every canyon, every river bend, carries stories of outlaws, rebels, and dreamers who shaped the American West. So, would you ride the Outlaw Trail yourself? Or is it better left to the legends? Tell us in the comments below, because your thoughts keep the story alive. If you enjoyed this ride through history, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and of course, subscribe for more journeys into the past. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the legends alive.